Alright, hello, hello. Here we go. Oh, it just worked to replace Dev actually. I didn't realize. Anyway, it's kind of a newbie 2-on-2 that we are playing. We have two reasonably good players, those being 4 and I. And we have two almost completely new players here. Soldier Revolt and how do you say it? Eves Thieves? As you can see there, he spawned red and apparently didn't realize that there's a teleport leading out from the red and oh. And he had to make a kind of a circle to find a way out. But anyway, it's good to let these newer players play as well. I just hope that they're having fun. At least this mate of mine actually seems to be quite okay. Seems like I didn't draw the shorter draw. What is it called? Shorter stick, shorter draw. I don't know English. Sorry, mate. I hate when that happens when you are there at the high ledge and you want to shoot to the low bridge, and then your mate is standing there at the very edge. It happens with Heno all the time. They keep punishing him. With his red. Oh. Stole my frag. There you go. I stole his life. He stole my frag again. He plays well. He knows the drill already. Right. Yellow about 28. Okay, now, and I will take the red. That is 12. Finally. Luckily I had the timing of the red, so... That was a good rocket from Mr. Revolt. He had some minus frags and now he's at 0. Not too bad. Phew. Sorry, mate. It's so hard to sometimes play with new players because they don't do things people normally do. So you can't really predict them so well. It can actually be harder to shoot at opponents like this sometimes because they really move in such peculiar ways. You just end up missing your rockets and shafts even. Because they really don't head to directions you would expect them to. Maybe I can at least help these guys out by asking if they use weapon scripts, because I have a feeling that they don't. He's saying my bad when he actually spawned red in front of me. I think there was nothing he could have done about it. As far as I know, you don't get to decide where you spawn in this game. If anything, I guess it was my bad for shooting at my main. Oh, that spawn is so annoying sometimes when it, like there, I was going after the guy who just took yellow. I could have prevented him from getting a rocket, but then the other enemy spawns in front of me and blocks me from getting there in time. Nice. Orc is playing well, but he's a good player, so it's not really a surprise. It would be, in a way, interesting to see how the game would be if we switched the teams a bit. Me playing with Soldier, Revolt, and Orc playing with Imps. Might be interesting. Wait, we got the red. Okay, there was not much to see there. Hello, Vianteris, welcome. Ah, my mate was playing with 152 ping as well. Eve Stims. That was a good start. Difficult rockets to hit. I think that's a red gun. And that's me gun. I've now played with Mr. Soldier Revolt 2 times, and both times he has been killing me. I think the last time he didn't have skins or team car on. I don't know if that is the problem now or... Oh! That's not what I planned at all. Giving my teammate an LG. I can already tell that Eve Stims is a lot better now. There was a rocket back, not good. Wonder if he had the red already. Or did I just hit 3 cells? He must be weak now. Okay. Weak enough to die in lava. That was hilarious. Eve Stims spawned red, got the red, then blocked Orc from getting the red at all, and then they were both just jumping there in my rocket spam. I wonder if I remember to put 5 minutes. Time limit of 5 minutes. I think not. So here we are again, playing 10 minutes. This is so difficult. Normally everyone would just run towards you there, but not in a game like this. No, my mate is fragging. Great effort there. I think that was the second time now when I kill Orc there in a row, where he then spawns back to red and kills me. And then I get the packs. Talk about deja vu. and red for orc. Oh, orc is really destroying me with his spawns. And red again. Just for the record, I didn't shoot him on purpose there. I was just expecting him to move somewhere a bit faster. Because I wanted to spam the hightailing. But he didn't, apparently. Nice shot. Nice rocket there. Take the red, please. Yes. We got the red. I don't have a single rocket or sound. Hopefully getting the rockets. Oh! I didn't realize he spawned there. I knew that it was going to happen. Team Rocket. And again, Orc spawns red. When the red is up, you know. could see the difference in last scores. Actually, almost the same score. Was what, 4 frags better last time. Yeah, that's a classic start. Yeah, it did. If I can't find a better game soon, then I could show you a 4-4 that we played, I think 2 days ago. Yeah, it's wonderful. Soldier Revolt was team killing me, but not as much as I expected. Okay, I can't find any players, so we can take a look at that 4-4. I'm not going to talk you through the whole game, but just to show you some highlights and funny moments. There it is. So, oh, that's very bad. It's Team 666 like always versus Team Red. I'm playing with Henu, Mr. T here, and Henu's brother Toopo, who was playing 4-4 for the first time, and he hasn't played Quakeworld in general almost at all. So he's a real Quakeworld newbie, but he has been playing CPMA a bit, and he has been watching the stream a bit and knows something about 4-4, but still keep in mind that it's really his first time playing 4-4. Before this round, we had maybe played 4 or 5 rounds. So you can measure his 4-4 experience in hours, or maybe even in minutes, better than in days. Then we have Team Red with Skilla from C88, Gore, Maltas also from C88, and Rock. Not to be confused with the Finnish guy Rock from Setup TVS and CMF and Doug. Well, anyway, another Rock. He's a good player as well. Maybe not as good as the other Rock, but anyway. So a decent team we are facing. We were quite sure that we would be getting destroyed really hard, but all right, let's see what happens. I will check my point of view. I don't really remember who gets what here in the start. Okay, let's check. Skilla, yes, quad rocket. Skilla spawned Telly, got the Telly naturally, then got the high rocket and made it to quad just like he should. So everything looks good so far for Team Red here, and Skilla is here securing the low rocket, but actually lets T steal it, but then T ended up leaving a pack, which Gore here got, and that made a huge difference. Gore got a new yellow. Now they have 4 rockets. 1 minute in, or 50 seconds into the game, they have 4 rockets. I think actually they had 4 rockets about 35 seconds into the game. And we didn't have any. Toba got our first rocket at low. And I think I have gotten maybe high rocket. I don't remember, but anyway, they got basically a full start. We can spectate example Gore here. Taupo killed Gore's squad, which made it a bit better for us. But just okay, now we have team info visible, so we can see how many rockets they have. No, they still have 4 rockets. They just got the 4th rocket. Team Red, that is. And our team, we have 2 rockets. Heno has a rocket, I have 1. We killed their rocket, so still, although the score looks very bad, 30-5, it didn't look too bad for us because we had 2 rockets, but we both end up dying, and now Taupo has our only rocket at Red Mega, and they still have 3 rockets. So we were putting up a fight there, but just ended up dying all the time. Now they lose 2 rockets somewhere. I don't know how we did it, or did they do something horrible. So for a while again, it looks good, and I just want to see when this starts to go badly downhill. Okay, Heno here kills one of the rockets, still looks quite reasonable. They have only 2 rockets, we have 2 rockets as well. Although one of them being Taupo playing 4-4 for the first time. We can actually check what he will do. Goes for the red, that's good. Alright, let's activate the enemy quad. Taupo is in the box. Opens the box. Probably not a good idea. Survives. Thanks to quite a failure by Rock. Still survives, that is interesting. Team Red having only 2 rockets still. Okay, now he found Taupo. Or Taupo found him. Maybe that way. They still have only 2 rockets in Team Red, but now Malthus will get the low. Now they have 3 rockets and 1 nade. And we have 1 rocket. Okay, now 2. When Heno took the high one. Okay, Heno died, and oh dear, Skilla surviving with 4 health. that was brutal. Now they have 3. Okay, no, he died at least. 2 rockets against our 0. Okay, team took 1. But anyway, we have been trailing in rockets pretty much the whole game, and whenever we have had rockets, they have been either out-positioned at Red Mega or in box, or very weak and out-positioned at Red Mega or in box or at mid, trying to find anything. So it's been an uphill battle for our team. But it still doesn't look actually that bad yet. Okay, let's see what Heno will make out of his rocket. It's enemy quad at the moment, so the good thing is to try to hide at Red Mega. Skilla destroying everything left and right in the meanwhile. Although, getting killed now. Now would probably be a good time for our team to attack. We have 3 rockets, 2 guys with armors. Although again, remembering that one of them is Taupo, who is not a bad player at all. He was doing really well, considering the fact that it was his first time playing 4-4, but still, it is his first time playing 4-4. There, Henu takes a fight at NG. I probably would have gone for the quad instead of challenging the numerous enemy rockets before the quad, but it's hard to say if that would have worked or not. Anyway, now they have 4 rockets. We have 2 again, Heno and I. We kill their quad, but the quad guy spawns his pack. Hits a couple of rockets with the pack, and then Malthus finishes me off, and I end up dying. And we had 3 rockets, now we have 1 super weak, again, really outpositioned, and with absolutely no stack. Just has to sit here at Red Mega doing nothing. So although we have had a lot of rockets in the game, we have even had some armors here and there, we only have 27 frags against their 87, so we are trailing by 60 frags at the moment. And they will take the low rocket. Heno is at Red Mega, and then this happens. Heno had 200, maybe 200, 120, something like that after he got the Mega. And Gore gets rid of him with 1 beautifully placed nade. And now we have absolutely nothing. 0 rockets, while they have 4 really stacked guys. 2 guys with full yellows, 1 with full red, and Malthus there with rocket and a bit of armor. Now he lost his armor, but he's in secret. We'll get the next red. Yeah, there we go. They have 4 guys with almost full armors, and now we have 1 rocket. And okay, well I get 1 rocket down, but it still doesn't look very good. Again, very outpositioned. We are not controlling any part of the map except for the Red Mega, which is a tiny portion of DM2. And I end up dying very easily. That was bad. Bad for our team, bad for my motivation. Anyway, ends up dying in lava. We have 1 super weak rocket. I'm having it somewhere. And this is what I want to highlight. Here, we are trading by 101 frags, 9 minutes into the game. So we have 11 minutes left. And I want to highlight the fact that this is a mixed game. We are playing with basically random people. Although I have been playing a lot with Heno, but besides that, I have never played with Topo before because it is his still first time playing 4-4. He has 1 frag at the moment. And with T, I guess I have played with him before, but we don't have any team play at all. I mean, we don't know each other's play styles almost at all. So 101 frags with a mixed team against a team who has very good players. They have Malthus and Skilla who have played together in C88, and Gore's best map is DM2 by far. And then we have Brock, who is just generally quite a solid player. So things are really not looking very good for our team. But let's see what happens here. I have the only rocket in our team, and we don't even have anything else. We have Heno here, 0-100 SG. We have Topo, 0-100 SG, and T is dead somewhere here. Alright, so we have absolutely nothing except for my rocket and red. So here I just want to highlight how you can make a huge comeback in DM2, even in mixed games, and how huge impact one player can have in the game. It's a team game, but especially DM2 can be so swingy, and you can make unbelievable things happen just by yourself. it doesn't feel like it most of the time when you are getting spawn fragged, when the enemy is utterly destroying you. But when you find that one break, you can make miracles happen. So let's see here. Skilla is at Tele, weak. So that's one rocket down. I didn't lose a single HP. He was distracted by Henu's ST there. Then Gore comes to Tele. Gore dies. That's 2 rockets down. That was like in 10 seconds. I get the quad. There's Rock somewhere there with his rocket. Not killing him. Then Malta's 200, dead. That's 3 rockets dead within maybe 30 seconds, maybe 25 seconds. And there, we get a low rocket. No, so let's stop here. We started with 1 rocket against their 4. We didn't have anything else except for that 1 rocket. Now we have 2 rockets, we have quad, and the enemy has lost. They lost 3 rockets, but they have found 1. Either they got the back here that I wasn't able to take away from them, or they have taken 1 of the rockets. Not the low rocket though, because we just took it. So maybe they took the high rocket, I'm not sure. Although I'm betting on the pack that was left here by Gore. Well, anyway, they have lost now 1 rocket, and we have gained 1 rocket, so that is a swing of 2 rockets. So now the situation is actually quite even. 2 rockets against 2 instead of 4 rockets against 1. And let's see what happens next. Okay, there was skill, and I very well could have killed him there as well, had I just, well, hit the rocket. So that could have been a swing of 3, if not even 4 rockets within a minute. Just basically with 1 quad guy, with 1 quad rocket guy. Yeah, okay, Henu told me that they got the pack and Henu got the high rocket. Yeah, makes sense. So anyway, with that 1 quad, we were able to make the situation quite even, gain control of the tele area and the quad area. So suddenly we are that team running the quad. There we kill 1 stacked rocket guy as well, and there we kill another one. Just when you get quad in DM2, it's so insanely strong. Let's check that again. Yeah, I have quad here. And here. Here we have Gore will get even the mega. He will have 150, 200. Skilla here with 200, 100. So in total that is 350, 650 stack here. With between Skilla and Gore. And all it takes is basically 2 rockets. Okay, there Henu helps me a bit. That was... And well, Gore has lost some of his stack. But anyway, 2 quad rockets would be enough to take those guys out. They were a bit damaged by other players as well. But I don't know, I just want to point out that in any map you should almost never give up. But even in DM2, that can feel really, really hopeless at times. You can come back, and even faster than in other maps, because if you manage to get back the whole map and get the whole map locked, you can gain as many as probably 50 frags a minute. I know that I've made a comeback of 80 or 90 frags in just about 2 minutes, or 100 frags in 3 minutes, when you get that full map lock. So just, I don't know, I just want to point it out to people who play mixes and then after having played 2, 3 or 5 minutes, they just write break or stop playing, start whining that we can't win the game, these teams suck. So here's a counter example for you, how you really should continue playing. And at the same time, you should remember that we are playing with a player who is playing Quakeworld 4-4 for the first time. So let's see what we have now. We have Heno running quad. We have 3 rockets, and they have 2 rockets. So it's far from a full map block even. Very far away from a full map block. They have 2 stacked rockets. They are at red mega skill, and rock is at high, really fully stacked. And we haven't actually gained so much yet. We are still trailing by 85 frags, so we have only gained 16 frags in 3 minutes. That is not much at all. But at least now we have a fighting chance here when we have, at the moment, 2 rockets against their 1 rocket. But rock is super stacked here, but still we have 2 rockets against 1, and both of our rockets are stacked. So let's see how the situation develops. You can check my point of view. Rock, you maybe saw it, they're super weak. I'm telling here T to go for the quad, and luckily he does, and he even kills the rocket. And I take away the pack. I maybe could have saved it for a mate. This quad doesn't look very solid, but at least he realizes to go away. Quite often, people who are not very experienced, they challenge even with very small stack and end up dying, end up giving away their weapon, which is really crucial in 4-4. Holy shit, oh, well, he got the spawn frag. That could have been so good. Shooting or killing that guy coming with red from red mega with at the last possible moment with the quad before it ran out. That could have made a huge difference there had he survived. Now we have still 2 rockets, but they don't have a single one. All of their rockets are gone now. And this looks good because I think that at this time, or maybe not yet, I will have the timing for the low, but I don't have it yet. But here I know that Skilla is there behind the corner. I don't know what he was trying to do. Maybe he thought that I wouldn't know where he is. But you can see it quite well from low rocket to pan if the enemy actually goes away. And now this looks really good for us. I have timing for the low rocket. And they don't have a single rocket. So we don't have to worry about that quad or about attacking to low rocket much. We can just go in and try to prevent them from getting the low, like I'm doing here. I'm going to low. This is not easy to pull off most of the time, but I managed this time. And now, I think this might be the quad here. Yeah, you don't want to miss that. Heno will love this highlight. We have 4 rockets, as you can see. They have absolutely 0. At this time, I know that they don't have a single rocket. And I knew that I wouldn't make it to quad because as you saw, I was going to low rocket, preventing them from getting the low. So I'm telling Heno to get the quad. And I'm telling him that the only thing, the one thing that he needs to do is to take the low rocket. Because I'm at telly. Yeah, you had one job. Because I'm at telly. I know that they are not getting through without us knowing about it at least. So we are getting the high rocket. So I told
Heno that the only thing he needs to do is to get the next low, and I even told him that, I think I told him the exact time, but at least I told him that he has a lot of time before it. Like he does. I don't remember the time now, but he has still like 15 seconds before it spawns. And they don't have a single rocket in the opposing team. They have one red, just a bit of yellow there, so nothing to write home about in their stack either. So I just tell Heno to take it easy, make sure that he has the stack, to go for the low, take it with the quad, and just fall back. Because now it's starting to look quite good for us. We still have 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go, and we are only trailing by 41 frags, which is, like I explained previously, just nothing in DM2. You can catch 40 frags in 1 minute, and that's no joke. You can do it in an official game where the opponent is really trying to do their best to prevent you from getting any frags. And even then, you can get 40 frags. If the enemy is spawning faster, you can rack up frags even at a faster rate. But let's see. Heno, just like he said now, he had one job. He goes to mid, takes an SG kill. Everything looks good. There's no one here. Alright. An SG spawn, not bad. Someone opens the lava, still good. It jumps in. Not so good anymore. Now this could be catastrophic for our team. Not because Heno lost the stack. That really wasn't so bad. Because we still have 3 rockets and they have none. So it doesn't look that bad, but because I was at least relying on Heno to get the low rocket, and for our team to basically keep this almost full control of the map. So had the enemy gotten the low rocket, it would have slowed down our fragging significantly, because the one rocket could have hidden there at red mega, or he could have come to low rocket to prevent us from getting the next rocket, because the next rocket spawns when the quad is not up. And that is a problem, because to get the low rocket, or to prevent the enemy from getting the low rocket, is really, really hard without quad. And if they have a rocket there, then it's even harder. But luckily our superhero, the guy who is playing Quakeworld 4 and 4 for the first time, Topo, was at low, and he actually took it. So it still doesn't look too bad for us. They didn't get any rockets, and things are looking good. I think here I'm going to try to prevent them from getting any more rockets. And to my surprise, there's almost no one here. This is very strange, because this is by far their biggest chance to, I don't know, stay in this game. They really need a rocket from somewhere, and they almost didn't try, and that is a huge problem for their team. Skilla came here, came for the low rocket, but he didn't get it. I mean, he wasn't there in time even. He had 150, 100, but he wasn't even there when the rocket spawned, so that was a huge problem for them. And here I'm just sitting at low, preventing them from getting it, because I know that they don't have any rockets, like as you can see. And now we are quite well synced up with Heno. Heno probably running the quad here, although he's not very stacked. Okay, that is not good. That shouldn't happen. That is probably the result of us not being a real team. So they had managed to grab the GL, which can actually be quite problematic. And it actually, I don't know if it was just the GL or the chaotic situation in general, but now we have only 2 rockets and they actually have one. Their one rocket is weak here at Telly, and I think I will kill him here. Yeah, that's the rocket gone. So now it's suddenly 3 rockets still against their 0, and I'm going to low to prevent them from getting the next one. I don't know if I got it already. I probably did, I wouldn't go to red mega otherwise. But anyway, suddenly, let's stop here again. So it actually took us, I stopped last time, or when we were trailing by 101 frags, it was 9 minutes into the game. So now, 8 minutes later, we are tied at 170. So in 8 minutes, we got up 101 frags. That is still relatively slow, but still in a mixed game, not too bad at all. Especially starting from a situation where we had 1 rocket and they had 4. So that is a huge comeback, because if you want to catch 30, 40 frags a minute, then you basically need to have full control of the map. And at that point, we have absolutely 0 control of the map. We had just 1 rocket and no control. So taking that into account, that is a good achievement, but I want to highlight that it's not magic. You just need to try, because quite often for example, I think it was actually the same day before when I played against Shaka and Punjabi, and Shaka started idling somewhere here in red mega corner, here next to the spawn, and Punjabi was just not even trying. I mean, he, for example, came to quad low and was just jumping here without moving anywhere and just shooting around. So that's not the way to make a comeback. But if you try, you might actually be able to pull it off. And it feels good. Here, let's see what we have. Let's see what Topo will manage here with his new 4 and 4 skills. Not much. Left the pack, but yeah, I think their rocket luckily died right away, so that didn't cause too many problems. Okay, Henu's turn. I hope he won't go to mid. And suddenly it's enemy quad there. And again, this quad, only 1 quad. They didn't have anything before this, and now they have 1 quad running around. Killed already Henu's rocket. Could have made a huge difference, but Henu killed him this time. But really, those situations are so dangerous in DM2, and you should just remember that they can happen both ways. You can be the one getting that quad. You can be the one making the comeback, but you will never do it if you just stop playing. And especially I find it so ridiculous, lame and stupid when you do it, I don't know, 5 minutes into the game, or sometimes even earlier, when you just get a bad start. Some people start to whine that, no, we can't do this anymore. So, I don't know, so idiotic in my opinion. Alright, and here we are, 1 minute to go. We have quad, we have Dolpo here at mid. Okay, Henu got killed somewhere with his quad, or maybe right after the quad run out, but anyway, now we are leading by 21 frags suddenly. They have only 1 rocket here. It's Skilla, and He even gets killed. So they have 0 rockets. We have 2 rockets and an A. No comebacks for them anymore. So that's it basically. 101 frags. 11 minutes to go. In a mixed game. With a player who has never played 4-4 before. And we make it happen. We played well the last 11 minutes, but most of all I would say that it was because we didn't give up. We didn't start raging, we didn't start idling, we didn't start not giving a shit. We just played. And there you see the end result. We even won, I don't know if I can say comfortably, but by 30 frags anyway. So basically in 11 minutes we made 131 frags more than they did. So just as a reminder, don't give up so easily. Because if you always give up, you will not get any better. You really have to try. You have to be ready to face those difficult situations, not just play the easy games all the time. But that's it. It was a good game. There was actually one funny thing about the game. Let's see the stats. In the end, I got 91 frags, and I had a streak of 80 frags. I think the streak might have started there, where we were trading by 100 frags, where I killed Skill at Telly. So things might look pretty damn bad, and then turn out to be quite good in the end. I think I started with 13 frags there before I killed Skilla. So 13 frags plus 80. I actually want to check it out. Did I die after that? Here's the demo. There we go. So if I jump to so here I have 35 deaths. I'm not going to die after this. I mean, before I kill Skilla there. No, that was 9 minutes into the game, of course. So here I have 35 deaths, yeah? And then the end of the game, I still have 35 deaths. So I didn't die within the last 11 minutes. And, well, 0 deaths in 11 minutes and 35 deaths in 9 minutes. That is... I don't know, it just shows how huge difference you can have within just a single round. Within the same round, if you just have the mindset that you're not giving up, you will try till the bitter end. Sometimes not so bitter after all. And even if you will end up losing, you will have a chance to learn new things, a chance to learn how to make those comebacks happen, how to even find that one rocket for your team when you are out of control. You can practice how to prevent the enemy quad from getting too low, or you can try to practice staying alive when it's the enemy quad, and then trying to get the next rocket together as a team. But if you always give up when you are in a situation like that, then you will basically never practice it, and then you will never learn it. And I find it very strange. Hello, Icon of Sin. Not much. Not much is up. Trying to find some 2-on-2 now. Just talked through one 4-on-4 game we played 2 days ago where we were trailing up by 100 frags and made a nice comeback and ended up winning by 30. I have played some Quake Live. No, that is not in the FAQ. That is a Quake Live question. Yeah, I played Quake Live. I played some CTF, even in a clan. I was really bad though, but I still enjoyed it. It's a great game mode. And I played 1-on-1 as well. I think my best elo was something like 1850, so I wasn't very good at it, but I don't know. I guess okay, but not very good. No. And I don't like the 1-on-1 in Quake Live at all. I like to watch it, but I don't like to play it. It's quite similar to CS:GO in that sense that I hate to play the game, but I like to watch it, and I can respect the game, but it's just not a game that I enjoy playing. I find railgun to be utterly annoying in Quake games, and also most of the Quake Live 1-on-1 maps are I don't know, way too passive. They rely too much on super slow play and fighting around the items. Like, I don't know, sometimes it feels a bit not really random, but somehow I don't know, in a way random when two quite equally skilled players are just dancing around an item and or fighting on top of it, and then I don't know, one of the players just ends up getting it because of the way the fight goes. Now, it's not something they can really, I don't know, plan ahead. It just goes the way it goes, and then one of the players ends up on top. I don't know. It's not very interesting for me, and in addition to that, it's most of the maps are super slow, like especially Setien, the whatever it's called in Quake Live. It's so horrible, so horrible because in Quakeworld it's one of the fastest maps, both in 2-on-2 and 1-on-1, and then in Quake Live it's I don't know if it's the slowest one-on-one map, but it's definitely one of the slowest ones. So that just makes me feel sick. I can't play the map. I can play it for, I don't know, 3 minutes, and even if I'm bleeding, then I just feel like fuck this shit and start attacking and losing the game. I don't know. It doesn't feel like Quake to me when I'm either avoiding fights or even sometimes outright running away, and the opponent can't do much about it. It's so difficult to catch your enemy in some maps in Quake Live because of the, well, basically because of no air control. So you end up having to rocket jump around, and that of course takes your stack away. So I don't know, preparing for that one crucial fight is such a slow process in Quake Live one-on-one that it's not for me. There are better maps in Quake Live. Toxicity, Hectic, Airwalk as well. Those are nice maps because in those it's really difficult to run away. You can do it for a while, but not for a long time. In those maps you have to be very active and you have to be ready to take the fights as well. So those are better maps, in my opinion. I know that people like City and Quake Live as well, and Cure, for example, whereas I find them too slow. Yeah, I have tried Airwalk in Quake Live, and yeah, I just told you that faster than in Quakeworld. Yeah, it could be. Quakeworld Airwalk is actually quite spammy. It has too many rockets. With less rockets, I think it would be a faster map. And maybe also because in Quakeworld you die very easily. Weapons are super strong compared to Quake Live, that you have to take it a bit easier there. You can rush into fights because you're gonna be punished so fast for it. Quake Live, if you take a bit of damage, it's not the end of the world because you usually have the time to fall back. In Quake World, if you are caught off guard by an LG guy, you're basically dead, depending on the LG percentage of your opponent, but just getting away can be so difficult in Quake World. So you have to be quite sure that you will be winning the fights. Yeah, I'm not saying that Quake Live one-on-one isn't a better one-on-one game. I don't like Quake World one-on-one at all either. It's just not a game for me. You have to understand that I'm telling you my opinion. I hate Quake Live one-on-one when I play it. I don't know, it just makes me frustrated, it makes me angry, it's not fun at all. But just like I said, I enjoy watching it, I can respect the game, and I'm not saying that it doesn't have tactics or that it's all in all random. Just sometimes those item fights for items, like in ZTN for Mega Health, when you're rushing in, it's just, I don't know, because maybe it's because the weapons don't have much knockback in them, and the weapons don't deal all that much damage, that it's possible for the outpositioned guy to just rush in and quite often there's not much you can do about it. And then if he just happens to be on top of the item when it spawns, he will steal it from you. In Quakeworld, that really rarely happens because, for example, LG has huge knockback, Rocket as well. So it's really easy to make sure that you are getting the item that you are going for. Stealing items in Quakeworld is really hard. It can be done, but if you are going for it, you know that you are taking a huge risk. You need perfect timing for it, which Quake Live players usually tend to have. But in addition to that, the other guy can't be there before you and have the timing as well, because then stealing an item is really, really difficult. Sometimes it can work out in a situation like that if you manage to knock the other player away with one of your rockets, but I don't know. Usually you are better off letting your opponent get the item, and maybe dealing a bit of damage to him by shooting rockets from further away. Uh, Good average percent for LG. That is really difficult to answer because it depends a lot on how you use your LG. If you use your LG like I do, um, which means that you spam LG quite a bit, you don't care about the percentage as much, and you don't also care about the amount of cells you might waste for the damage input. Then I don't know. I'm usually quite happy if I hit, depending on the map as well, but I think around 33%, and I'm already quite happy with it. Also, if you're running a lot of quads, your LG percent is almost always lower because it's so easy to waste cells with quad because spawns die with one cell only. So if you end up killing a lot of spawns with quad LG, you might end up wasting your cells a lot more as well. And also it's harder to hit LG with quad because of the huge knockback. You have to adjust your aim a lot. If you're facing a stacked enemy with quad, it's super hard to track the opponent as you are shafting him because of the knockback. But in general, I'm happy if I hit around maybe closer to 33 than 30%. That is in DMM3, DMM1, maybe. If you're playing DMM4, then usually my LG percentages are higher because enemies are more stacked and you end up having LG versus LG fights, and you just I don't actually know all the reasons behind it, why people tend to have better LG percentages in DMM4 compared to DMM3. Maybe, I don't know, someone else can answer that, but I don't know, I'm happy with something closer to 40 than 30. If it's between 35 and 40, then I'm all good. In DMM1 sometimes, or most often, I would like to have over 40 because you don't have so many cells, so you want to hit as many of the cells as you can. You don't want to waste cells, like for example in DM4, DMM3. And in one-on-one, for example, I tend to spam a lot of LG because you most often have a shitload of cells, and in addition to that, if you lose a fight, it's very bad for you in one-on-one. And if you lose a fight, you lose the cells as well. So it's better to use the cells that you have if there's even a slight chance that you might end up dying. Because if those extra cells that you shoot save your life, they are so much more valuable than a couple of extra percentage in your LG after the game. Yeah, we have quite a few very conservative shafters in Quakeworld. I think Locust being the most famous. His LG is really amazing, but also he uses it in a very special way. He positions himself very well for LG, and also he stops shooting very fast after he kills an opponent, and usually only starts shooting at you or at the enemy when he sees you. Doesn't start before he goes around a corner, and he's very quick to stop after he kills you. He's very good at controlling his LG ammunition, especially with spawns. He knows when to release the button, so he doesn't waste the extra cells, and that is a very good thing. If you can do that, then you definitely should. If it never backfires, then it's of course better than not saving the cells. But if there is even a slight chance of you not killing the opponent because you are saving your cells, then it's not worth it. Almost, I would say, ever. But if you really can control your LG so well that you know when to stop shooting, then go for it, definitely. You will end up having a higher LG percentage, which looks nice, and you will end up hitting just as many cells as you would otherwise, and you will end up saving a cell or two every now and then. So if you can do it, then definitely go for it. But yeah, hitting LG is mostly about positioning yourself. For example, Locust likes to sit here and just devastates you when you exit the teleport, or here, or here when you are coming from yellow, or he might stay here, wait for you. So, for example, DM4 is very positional. You just have to know how to position yourself. If you're just, I don't know, randomly running around and then reacting to what you see and trying to hit your LG, you will be outmatched pretty much every time. Or even depending on your play style, if you just like to move around a lot and try to dodge enemy rockets, try to confuse your enemy with your movement, then it usually hurts your LG aim. If you check how Locust plays, he's not a very fast player, but he just walks around slowly with very good crosshair pre-placement, and then, I don't know, shafts in a very relaxed way. Doesn't try to be fast at all. So I think it works very well for him. But if you like to be a faster player, then it will be more difficult for you to hit your LG as well as he does. Right, let's see how the LG hits. Probably not very well. Haha, Dev stealing all the frags. Evil. And he stole that as well. Well, I got 2 there. This 12 free for all is so funny. This is like playing some RPGs where last hitting is so important. You need to know who is the weak opponent and then go for him. LG percentage is not as important as being sneaky. Off strategy. There as well. I certainly didn't hit that enemy the most, but I hit him the last. That's why this should probably be played with damage frags. They're played that really well. And that as well. Dev knows the tactics, apparently. Okay, that is a frag that I actually deserve. Now someone will get that frag so easily. I think it was Orc, yep. And Dev getting that one. There were actually a couple of frags that I would have deserved. And that as well. Fuck you, Dev. At least I got one. Holy shit. This is getting scary. That was a stupid move probably, but okay, ended up giving me 2 frags. I went for the stronger enemy there, which usually doesn't pay off, but this time I was able to kill him before he killed the weaker enemy, and at that point the weaker enemy was so weak that I was able to get that frag as well. Well, there we go, 34% for me, Orc 24, Dev 28. Let's see if we can find Henu. What is this server? Not visible. 213. No, not that one. 35177. Okay. And is it possible for a noob to join this? Yeah, at least free for all games like that for sure. I can play with new players as well, but in 2-on-2 I don't know if it's so much fun for either of us. I mean, because 2-on-2 with 1 or 2 weak players and 1 or 2 good players will be very strange. It doesn't feel like 2-on-2. It feels like this strange free-for-all where you don't know what your teammate is going to do, and then it's very difficult to predict what your opponents are going to do, because one of them doesn't really know what to do and one of them does, so you have to try to keep track of the better player at all times and then frag somehow on the way the weaker player. So it's... I don't know. It's maybe not the best game mode. 4-on-4, that can work better if you can find a mix with, I don't know, for example, 6 good players and 2 weaker ones, then that can work out a lot better. Oh, I will go to voice just a second. Moro.
Moi. Tuntuu pikkasen kankelta meillä on tästä.
Kaikki paikat ihan jumissa.
No joo.
Oh my god. Yellow tree.
Enemy red.
I killed the red guy. I'm going for Mega. Yep, my Mega.
What's red?
You're at red.
Yeah.
I hate this thing.
My red.
Alright, my yellow. 6 late.
One at mega. Hit the mega.
Okay, one coming red. Can you get the red?
Broken now.
You take the red.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, they got the yellow. There's the yellow guy there.
Mega is up.
One would be now.
Yeah, I know.
Totally forgot. Enemy quad should be weak.
Enemy yellow.
Yeah, quad
What
should be
is?
nice.
One at yellow.
I'm at yellow.
My red, my red.
Yes.
Still have the mega.
Yep. And we
Mega
got
over
the yellow.
now. Is it quad? Went to red.
I'm at red.
Red is now. That mega is soon.
The yellow as well.
My mega.
They're yellow.
They got the yellow, yeah.
Let's stack for the quad.
One at yellow. Get LG and come back.
Yep.
Got it, nice.
Nice.
My red.
Nice.
Dude, they got yellow.
Yeah, I killed the red guy.
Mega soon. My mega.
Oh, red lost.
One yellow.
Red could be up. My red.
Oh,
My red.
why didn't he take it?
Because our rocket jumped in. Superman. Guy at yellow.
Killed him. My yellow. Took one run.
What is weak? What is weak?
My red.
My mega. What has yellow?
What killed?
No, it doesn't have yellow. Yellow dead.
Weakest yellow.
Kill. One is red.
Coming.
I can take it.
He went there.
I don't have anything. I have a rocket. Found it somewhere.
My yellow. Too late. My mega.
Mega, yep. I think yellow should be soon.
My red. Red, yellow up. Go.
One is red.
Oh fuck.
Nice nades. One killed at red. Good take. Nice.
My red.
Waiting for mega.
Behind you.
Yep.
Killed the guy at yellow. What?
Yeah, one killed red. My red. Dead.
My yellow.
Alright, they shouldn't have pretty much anything.
Took one rocket.
Yeah, kill.
I'll go for it and come back.
I have one health here. My one. My red. Yellow. My yellow.
Ah.
My red. No.
My red.
Nice. They're yellow.
Yeah.
Weak.
Mega is up.
Okay. Enemy
My
red.
mega.
One weak.
Try to get the next yellow. My yellow. Oh, I don't have ult. I'm trying to put my ult.
Nice. You take.
Like what, 6 left.
Yeah. Enemy red.
Ah.
Yellow one late. My mega.
One red.
My red. Yellow soon. One late.
My yellow.
Nice.
Good deck.
Yeah.
One yellow. Kill. My yellow.
What bit?
Quad. Quad 6 left. Mega up.
My red. I will go yellow. Mega. Yep, my mega.
Coming behind you.
Yellow up. Take out the yellow. Kill the yellow.
Nice. Red up.
Alright. Yellow should be now. Yep, yellow up.
I'll try. My green. Coming.
Nice.
My mega.
They got the red. Both the squad. Alright,
My quad.
nice. Yellows first.
Okay. Taking the long way.
Yep.
And now I get make it red either.
I took the red. My mega. My red.
My yellow.
Yeah, there's one mega. Kill. One. I could take
My
the yellow.
coming from mega to red. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. I took all the my face again.
Take. Okay, fine. Then yellow.
Coming from quad. Got it.
Yep.
Ah, it was game over already. Okay, now it's starting to roll a bit better. I really like the map. This is such a good map.
I don't know. I like the map, but I use the same pathways to every place. But they are so wrong still. Taking the long ways every time.
Yeah, I totally get it. I don't know, it's an interesting map. Not so easy to, I don't know, remember the optimal routes.
And I should use more of these nets here. From Quakeworld.
Yeah, that's very handy.
But the funny thing is that even, I don't know, if you want to just prevent the enemy from getting the red, this window is so handy here.
Yeah.
Especially if you have quad, you can just come to the window and shaft with the quad there.
Or with a rocket and pork there. Like a boss. Enemy quad.
And
Nice.
I killed
From
their
mega. My mega.
red. Both of red. No, one of yellow.
My red.
Nice.
Oh.
Funny that you found me there.
I shot at the guy and you appeared behind him.
Yeah, I know.
My red. Yellow.
One at one.
Coming.
One weak at one. Not that one. Yep. Mega. Weak. Yep. Nice.
My yellow.
Enemy red. Kill the red.
One at yellow.
Mega's still up. I'm going Mega. Red would be soon there. Yellow. My red. No, first yellow, then red. I think I killed their yellow.
I'm at red.
I took yellow.
My red.
Nice.
Bonus one. The guy's up, what is that? Right,
Nice. I'm at red.
I'm waiting yellow. My yellow.
I took red. My Mega. Yellow now. You take. Or I think they took it already.
Yeah,
Mega up. They got
I got it. My red. What?
Whoa.
Could be weak. He's a threat.
My yellow. One is weak.
My mega. Got a yellow.
Both dead now.
I'm at yellow.
My green.
My yellow.
My
Yeah.
red.
Not one. Both one.
Both dead, but they spawned the gun. One is weak.
My yellow.
One is still weak. Dead. Oh, it was you. My Mega. Ha!
My yellow. My red. They got the yellow.
Yeah. No.
My yellow. One at one.
Yep. Gold.
I don't know where the hell. My blood.
They're red. Nice, you get the red. My yellow.
Do I limit red? I didn't get it yet.
Yep. I didn't get it yet. Okay, my red. 11.
My yellow.
Right.
One.
Mega up.
You get it. Nice.
My mega.
One at yellow. My yellow. What?
Yep, I'm at squad.
Late. Coming from LG. Nice.
I'm at my red.
Yellow now.
We got it. Where did he go?
Both what?
One dead. My mega.
Ah. I saw you.
Yep. Alright, come and take red. One weak there.
My red.
My yellow.
One quad.
No.
My quad.
Nice rocket.
You couldn't hit that one even if you tried.
Ah. My red.
Nice. Yellow. My mega. They got the yellow. One at yellow. One at mega, sorry. Both dead. My red.
And quad. Yellow. They got the yellow, he's weak.
He got the mega.
Enemy red, I think. Both squad.
My yellow.
My mega.
Both dead. That's red.
Yellow, my yellow. Oh, yeah, right.
Didn't
There's a
have to.
spawn there.
Well, you can't really complain that you can't see the spawn or know where the spawns are because there's an SSG, SSG everywhere.
I don't think they... Hey, that's the tele, yeah. That's the
Yeah.
yellow tele, yeah. Might be yellow. Text it there, never remember that one.
Yeah. My mega.
What quad? What else? My quad.
Nice. Waiting for red. Got it.
My yellow.
Nice.
They got it though. Red up.
Took the red. My
Oh,
mega.
the mega. Okay, it's you.
I don't know. What should I do here when I play Quake? I don't know. I guess just disable the camera if you are not interested in seeing my face. But yeah, I don't know if many Quake players move around much when they play. I don't know if there's much to see there. Maybe some facial expressions every once in a while. But I don't know. Someone actually, was it yesterday? No, I didn't stream yesterday. Or did I? Yes, I did. Yesterday or in the previous stream was saying that he can't watch the stream because I keep bobbing my head as I jump around. Yeah, a Quake guy helmet would be awesome. Then ran away. Where's the enemy? I can't admire the Quake guy helmet at the moment. They are all running away. But yeah, it would be lovely. Oh, Quake Champions NDA is lifting on 12th. That is interesting. I could stream it, just the thing is that my computer is not running the game very well. I can barely handle Quakeworld while streaming. I don't know if I have a setup that is good enough for streaming Quake Champions. But yeah, it would be great to stream it. And it would be great to play it more. My quad.
You're pretty weak. That guy's on.
One LG, I think.
My mega.
Okay, good.
Going for red.
They took yellow.
My red. For late.
One dead. Is the mega gone?
I know, it's mine. Mega kick. Hi. My yellow. Red
Nice
now.
SMG. Yeah, they got the
Kill
red.
the red.
Right. My mega.
My yellow.
Just a bit too late.
Yeah.
My red. Right, help red if you can.
I'm at yellow. Yellow up.
You take.
My red.
Nice. My mega. They're yellow. Waiting for red.
My yellow.
Red.
Is there any more players than the mega one?
Yeah, next to yellow.
Oh yeah, right. So. One.
Dead.
Yellow up.
Waiting for red. Got it.
Get it. Nice. got the yellow.
Red dead. My mega. What do you have?
Okay. Enemy yellow.
Build the yellow. I'm at red. Oh. Yellow up.
Coming to quad. Yellow.
Build the yellow.
Hold red. One blue. Hold yellow. Ready
Build
start.
yellow.
Start. My red.
Nice. My yellow. I'm at red.
Hold quad. Yellow one.
Mega up as well.
Didn't get it.
No! And everything. One destroyed, one rocket destroyed my dream. Red was up. They got it.
Yellow up.
They got it.
Why have second? Ah. All the wrong places.
My red.
Enemy yellow.
Yeah, I'm going for mega. My mega.
Back
Yellow
off.
up. I got it.
My mega. Enemy red. Weak.
Kill.
My yellow.
What now?
Coming. Enemy there.
Let's kill. I got the red. And mega. And yellow. I got the red. Yellow soon. You take. I got it. They're red. My mega.
Yellow up.
You take.
There we go. My yellow.
Nice. Nice. Wait. Red. My mega.
Mega squad.
My quad.
Ah.
My red.
They got the yellow. Weak yellow guy at red. My mega. And yellow.
My red.
Nice. Yellow will be up now. My yellow.
Quad red. My red.
Alright, I'm at yellow. Yellow dead. My mega. My red. Yellow up.
Coming.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah.
What are you doing there? Blocking my way.
Waiting for the game to end. Suffering to end. I hate this wind tunnel here.
Oh, luckily you don't. Luckily you don't have to use it so much.
I'm so stupid that I always come from there. Then I will fly away. I don't know where.
Yeah, it's actually quite slow and it's too easy to hit you when you use it, so you're better off if you just rocket jump up from red low. Red low to whatever this path between red and quad is. Oh, thanks. It was nice to win QuakeCon. It was a great tournament. Not perfect, but really good anyway.
Oh, about the quad is this. I kept shooting like this. Then I could just hit there.
Yep. It's really handy. I always shoot at the ceiling from down here. I don't know why the ceiling is higher here though.
Yeah,
I don't know.
spamming in the higher part.
Alien architecture. Well, sounds like you are missing the base skin, base.pcx. It's the default skin in Quakeworld.
Same here at red, but there has to be the ceiling.
I guess too. I don't know, that is quite useless, but actually to make it harder to jump in from here, yeah, I think it's there on purpose. And there's actually a trick, you can jump from this ledge straight to red with right speed, but you have to kind of make a circle there in the air, because if you do not, you will either hit that or you won't have enough speed. It's quite tricky to do it. And I guess no one would even try it in game, but I remember doing it. It took a while though. Yeah, my skins are not in the texture pack. You can get the base.pcx, I guess, from... I don't know if servers nowadays provide it. Back in the old days, if you used no skins 0, the client would download any skins you were missing from the server. Depending on the server, you might be able to get it that way. And I'm not sure why it would cause your enemy models to be blurred out red and blue. But anyway, yeah, my skins are not in the textures pack. Yeah, they are not. So you might want to go to gfx.quakeworld.nu. I'm sure they have some skin packs there. For example, the yellow skins that I'm using for my enemies, and then, for example, this white skin here that Heno is using, you can find them there. And I'm not sure about Quake Champions yet. I might play it, but depending. If it's good, then sure, I will play it. And if my computer can handle it. Hello, Devogan. Welcome. Greetings, warrior. The wind tunnel there is actually very handy for getting to red. Use the wind tunnel to get to the opposite side of the quad and just jump all the way to red. Not directly. You can do it directly as well. Now I remember we were jumping using the wind tunnel and then directly to red. That was the trick that we were practicing. But the easier version is using the whatever ledge there is in between. Yeah, my computer specs are there under the stream. Not a very new one anymore. I don't know if you guys remember the Honey Mode 1-on-1 tournament that Quakeworld organized years ago. The first place prize was a graphics card. The graphics card was Radeon 80 Radeon something, I don't remember which one, and Quakeworld sent it to me all the way from the States. The shipping fee was something like $50. It was stupidly expensive to send it. And then it was broken when I received it. I could boot with it, but any 3D applications wouldn't work. I had to send it to Czech Republic to be replaced, which they actually did, which was really great because I didn't have any receipt or anything for it, but luckily it was pretty much brand new back then, so the manufacturer replaced it for me, and then I ended up selling it and buying this NVIDIA 660 Ti that I'm using right now. So it's quite old already. If the NDA is lifted really on 12th, then I can try to stream Quake Champions for a while and we will see how well it runs. And then we can talk about it as well. If the beta is still open, of course. Didum, where are the players? Thank you, I will take care, always. I can't take Milton, unfortunately. It would be nice to try to play against myself. I guess it would be a tie though, but anyway, it would be nice. The commands are team. Well, there are many colors, many commands. If you want to use skins instead of colors, then the commands are team skin, team both skin, team quad skin, and team pent skin. Those 4 commands control team skins. Then the same with enemy skin. And then if you want to use... well then there is that, yes. The team skin color. With that you have to use this R_ skin color mode. Either 2, 4, or 5 for it to work. But yeah, that is actually quite handy. Works without any skin files. I wouldn't know if it's in the settings tab. I I never use the menus for anything else except for the server browser. You can Baidu Fedel, you can check answer for that in the FAQ. There's still NDA for Quake Champions, can't talk about it yet. Apparently the NDA is being lifted on 12th of May, so that would be in 4 days, so then I could start talking about it. Yeah, I have tried. I have tried the game. Ever so difficult to find people willing to play against us. Sorry. Free war isn't very exciting. I was able to break.
Not on my play.
Oh, that's great. That's really good.
But he said it will take him a bit to get to his computer, but
Alright.
5 minutes.
Perfect. I don't really know about the Quake Champions beta keys that much. All I know that yeah, there have been quite a few keys around. I think it was only the first 2 weeks or 2 weekends when people didn't have so many keys, and after that, most people got one. Before Heno started talking last time, I was able to, or I was about to say that I was able to break Aimer 7's, I guess it's world record in Hoppa 2. It's a trick map, and someone decided to add race start and finish to it, and now there are some times in it, so I was able to break his time. It wasn't one of his best records though, but anyway, a record nevertheless. It's quite an annoying route because the finish line is after you enter the teleport in the end of the map. So you have to go through the teleport, and right after the tele, you have to turn right. So it's not even straight after the teleport. For whatever reason, the finish point is a bit right from the tele exit. So when you are running it with a higher peak, like I'm running with 51, the tele exits aren't as smooth as they can be. So I felt like I was using a bit of extra time to get to the finish line because I had to go through the teleport. And I don't know, maybe you guys have seen the simplistic movie of a racist, the race or slide movie by Aimer 7, where he breaks, or where he runs the world records for almost all the race and slide maps. So I was talking to Orc today, who is here with us on the server, and apparently only race 9 has yet to be broken. So all the other race maps, I think there are 11, have been broken. And maybe one of the slide maps have been broken as well. Although I'm sure not all of them, because Aimer's slide 5 record is very good. Yeah, it's funny, I had to... I had to restart my router today, and apparently I lost my 38 ping. Now I have 51. Too bad, place. Maybe I should try restarting it again and hope for a better routing. I don't really know how it can be like that, especially because I get better ping or worse ping depending on the port on this server. That doesn't make any sense. These are the same headphones. These are the ones that I broke, but I took them to a really nice Romanian shop where they repair electronics, and I don't know, the guy was able to fix them. Apparently the driver was broken, the left driver, but he knew what he was doing and fixed it for me. So if it sounds better, then I don't know why. I think I haven't changed anything. I wish to get a new headset though. Although now I'm not so sure, because I tried the ones that I won at QH LAN, the Plantronics RIG 500s, and the microphone was okay, but the biggest problem was that I think forgot to mention here in the stream was that they don't isolate the sounds very well, so the sound is leaking through the headphones, and it actually causes problems with the microphone, because the sounds that you hear end up going in a loop to the microphone, and everyone else hears what you hear. So that was a big problem. And also the fact that it's quite noisy here in Bucharest where we live, and those headphones didn't block the sounds almost at all. The sounds coming from outside, that is. There's yellow. Okay, I'm getting the mega, which is good. That was Red Dead. Very good. There would have been a nice LG back. Too bad I'm not the one getting it. Okay, it is here now. That's the red guy dead. It was so easy to tell that he didn't have rockets left anymore. There's no way the enemy would not shoot in that situation normally. Go from upstairs as well. Nice! That was a good attack because they both know how to shaft well.
like that. So, to get out from red, like I did pretty much alone, or was a bit late for it, I think. So, surviving is usually not an option. If you kill one of them, you should be pretty happy. They're both weak. No, don't steal it. Nice. He's weak. He's so weak. Just came through. I guess I will wait for the red then. And hope that Orc is doing well there. I'm happy Maga took that quite passive position there. And let me get to LG for free. Oh, that's bad. Okay. That's not too bad. Nice orc. Haha, nice save. No cells, no. That I could have played better. Should have hit the cells there. I need an armor. Oh, that's good. 2 rockets, 2 kills. That's always difficult because you can't hear it when you are going for the health packs and the teleport if enemy jumps up at yellow. So you're going in pretty much blind, hoping that you can guess correctly. But usually it's of course safer to just assume that they are there facing you. No. I killed Orc there, who is my mate. He dropped it back and just wanted to kill me with the pack. I can only blame myself. Nice, that's red dead. That's really nice. 2 rockets from me and 1 from Orc. Maga should be pretty weak. Both as low. Could give me a free entrance to red. And it did. Those rockets are so important. Being able to hit single hits there makes all the difference.
Or shaft well there, which I didn't do.
But anyway, as soon as the enemy gets to LG, you are in big trouble. It only takes like half a second for them to kill you. Like there.
I didn't have any ammo there though, but
Anyway. Maga here has easily one of the best LGs this game has ever seen. Especially when he's in good shape. Especially in Ultimate 4, Maga is just, I don't know, second to none. He's head and shoulders above everyone else there. It's so annoying to play against him. It's just stupidly good. And their orc went to... Yeah.
Orc went to
Yellow to face Maga and dropped an LG back. And that made all the difference there. Really difficult to defend against that. There, the quick shaft adjustment was quite good. That was scary for a while.
No! I was playing so well with the nade there and then team kill. No, what was the floor?
Rocket jump was quite a smart move. Quite a low rocket jump as well, which made it difficult for me to hit him. No 90, no 100.
But I'm really happy with the result anyway. Maga is rusty though. Usually they would beat us, I think. But yeah, there we go. Maga with 37.6% LG. Although he shot less than 400 cells, so that's not very much. I hit 35.3 and shot 641 cells, so I hit 226 cells versus Maga's 148. Of course, the biggest difference probably being that we were in control of the map more, so we were able to access LG more.
Right. Orc was actually quite good. Let's start again. Scary. And the guy there, he had both Mega and Green, so he was just as strong as I was. Maybe even a bit stronger. Because I think I ended up taking taking a bit of hit there. So it's quite easy to forget the fact. Oh, that was well played by Maga. He pushed me through and then let me take the red. Luckily he's dead now. Okay, everyone dead. Okay, sorry stream. Rest in peace, red. Enemy will spawn there. I for sure don't deserve it. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't go for the red at all. Hit those rockets. It's better for everyone. Yellow. And Orc again dropped an LG back there. Would have been a super easy frag, but not now. Not with that LG back. Facing a red rocket guy is super easy. But the red LG guy is a horror story. SG guy that was hitting me from behind. He was so annoying. Okay, I teletracked him. Where did the yellow go? Should be here soon then, yep. I think they got the red. I'm not sure though. No, they didn't. Okay, red would be now, and we will get it. Nice mate. Too bad it hit me as well. Okay. Aga's red dead, and Deno dead as well. Deno on SC. Ah! playing well now. I knew that he would come back. He had no reason to go back for more armor because he wasn't hit at all. Oh, he knew that I would come. That's very brutal for them. Those spawns and still at Mega. That's so hard. Oh, he was fast. And I really didn't expect him to make it through like that. But apparently, Orc was sitting at SST, or just went to SST. That was too easy. You could see it a mile away. That's the red guy dead. That's both dead. Nice! That's the red dead and Mega dead. That quite well shows the meaning of LG control in DM4. You can be so hugely outstacked, but still get a lot of frags and deal a lot of damage. That's so demotivating. It was the yellow guy who got killed. And then we spawn red. Both of us. He's so weak at low. Still, yeah, there you go. There he gets the frags. Not anymore. That was a good game. Heno was playing well. Second in frags. Dealt a bit less damage than Maga though. But anyway, closer to 8,000. Yeah, and Orc won the frag streak. 14 frags in a row. Not too bad. And maybe one or two more and then I'm done. Oh
you can see the meaning of LG control again. Orc very well could have just sat there at LG instead of going for the armors. But instead, he decided to fall back. And we lost the LG and they got the frags. Although we had the bigger stack. Okay, they're both at high. Have no health. There you can see, I had 5 health. I was facing, not alone, but anyway. There was a guy with 150. Yellow. And still we won the fight. Okay. That was a huge victory for Morok there. That's Quakeworld. Okay. That's quite unorthodox. Controlling LT with 2 guys sitting at low grid. Maga is so annoying with his LG. I needed to hit that nade. Too brave. Foolish. Okay. Oracle lost everything there. They did as well. No.
Eno will hate that. But Eno should know it, that whenever I spawn, whenever one of us spawns Mega, the other one spawns there as well. Apparently it works also when we don't play in the same team. I have only nade left. Nope. No nade frags. There's a nade frag. Weak. Ha. Eno is weak as well. Not weak enough for that. That he was. Don't shoot me. That demonstrates quite well the kind of brutality of DM4. That it only takes one mishap and the whole map might be lost. What looked so trivial and easy before, suddenly it's all lost. One rocket in the wrong direction and you lose control of LG. There you are, struggling to get it back. He should be weak already. I'm going to feed myself all the time. Apparently I am. Just orc, come on. Attack, please. Alright. No 100.
That was quite okay, considering the bad 2 minutes that we had in there in the end. 300 cells hit, 13,000 damage. But it wasn't as one-sided as it felt at first because of their very good last 2 minutes. We won by 67 frags. Thank you super much for any donations. I don't know how much you gave, but I'm sure now my Quake Champions Pro career is secure. I hope the game won't flop now. But anyway, there will be a new webcam. You get to see the, I don't know, mouse moves as well as my very static GIF-like face that doesn't move at all. Or maybe I should just save the money and just like one of you suggested, replace my face cam with a GIF and then use this cam that I have for the mouse and maybe keyboard. That's master plan. No worries, all donations are highly appreciated, even if it's 1 cent. You can cheer me with 1 bit here in Twitch. You will get a cool whatever symbol in front of your nick in the chat. Very cheap, 1 cent. To be honest, I don't care much about any kind of emoticons or icons in any chat. I prefer IRC. ASCII graphics all the way. Alright, yeah, it requires some Amazon account. I think it's quite clever that for the Americans they offer those bits if you watch the advertisements. I think that's quite a good way to encourage people to actually watch some ads. And then some poor streamers will get your hard-earned bits. I wonder, no, you can't cheer yourself. So you can't watch ads and just give the money to yourself. Too bad. That would have been a master plan, if something. Free money. Someone is asking if Maga still spices up all his food with salad dressing. And Maga just responded an interesting question. I don't know if he has ever done it. I've had a couple of really good LG days now. At least in DM4. I don't know about other maps, but I've been hitting my LG pretty well in DM4. Sometimes it just works. And it feels good. DM4 feels so good when you hit your LG well. It feels so easy. If you have good map awareness and you hit your LG, it's just child's play then. If you don't hit LG very well, then it gets a lot more challenging. You have to hit quite difficult rockets. Slipgate. Slipgate Marion has the teleport point from the final boss fight in Quake. I'm not following. Maybe I'm stupid and simple. I guess you're talking about the Quake Champions character. I have missed something, you need to link me if it's not under NDA. Ah, right, okay, yeah, now I get it. Okay, that's pretty wonderful. It's nice that they have added elements from, I guess, from every Quake game. Is there something from Quake 2? And or Quake 4? Again, a super good start for us. I mean, spawn-wise at least. Oh, that was a nice little change. Okay, Heno will hate me for that. Really, I didn't deserve that spawn, that's so brutal. Already difficult teams for them, and then I get a spawn like that. That's just stupid. Should never happen. Oh, okay. My guy is hitting some crazy rockets from the low bridge. Right, yellow for late and red maybe extend. That was a good rocket. I love fake rockets like that. No way! Conan spawned red. It really has been an uphill battle for them. Doesn't feel even good to win games like this. If we win, if we lose, then it will feel even worse. And the red was about to spawn. The importance of timing. And I know I would have never left the red like that. Yes, that was the red guy. Almost dead. Now he is. I got the bug. Big mugger. Yep. Nice rocket, unfortunately it was made once again. I'll have to try to use this momentum, although my game is not going very well. I tried to avoid this telefrag, but it spawned a bit later than I expected. So although it's not going very well for me, but it's going even worse for them, so if we can just get a couple of frags here still, like that, then I think it might break them a bit.
they're red dead, and yellow 15. Nice rockets there. Conan saved me. There it was really important for Conan to survive for as long as he did, because it made it possible for me to come back to LT before it was lost. Just before it was lost. There in between. One move to rocket jump up. Okay, 8 late and on time. Okay, 8 late. 1 dead. Thank you, thank you. Conan is playing so well here. That was a pathetic rocket there. It's a quick counter-strike like beam. Whoa. Okay. There's one good rocket there. Managed to grab the rocket back midair. That was a great rocket. Hit one of them midair and the other guy fell into lava because of that.
Conan was on fire. He played really well. Felt so easy. I hope the skin won't change the railgun to be as powerful as the one in Quake 2. I don't know if you're familiar, but I just read a bit about the weapons in Quake 2, and the railgun deals 150 damage. In Quake 2, I didn't remember, or maybe I didn't even know that, but 150. That is quite a huge damage for a railgun. That I remember, that you can spawn frag with the railgun. That is pretty sweet. That's lovely. %46 pre-war LG. I will always have so much better LG in pre-war than in the real game. Yeah, I guess that's the good thing about Quake 2 railgun. You need to only aim well once. Oh, Mazer joined. This will be a good game. I was this close to dropping, but now I guess I have to play a game or two. Yeah, I think that is one of the biggest reasons that you waste cells after you kill opponents, and you waste some cells maybe before you start hitting. Here, when you shaft constantly, you get rid of those factors. This will be difficult, although Conan played really well in the previous round, so now we didn't get the master start. Now we have red.
Conan was the one getting the red. There, that could have gone so much better had Conan not hit the hole in the floor. Oh, that was crucial. Catching Mazer there. Crucial and in a way lucky. They have horrible spawns. I will go for the red. Don't risk it. I risk losing the LG control though, but... I was willing to take the risk. Okay, red is 6 late. Mazer's LG. There, yep. Come on. Come on. Come through, please. No. Too bad